Hey guys, this is day 48. Um, yeah, kind of skipped. Well, not skipped. Well, yeah, but yeah, just day 47 didn't happen. And on day 46, I don't know why the video took so long to upload. But yeah, just on day 48. Um, and I don't know if I have talked about this already. That is about like making everything, um, making Christ all about you. I'm sure I have mentioned it like a couple of times, but I don't know like if I talked, like I really talked about it. Like, yeah, just if I just went into it. But yeah, just in case I didn't, it's right here. Um, So yes, I mean, as a Christian, as a follower of Jesus, it is 100% guaranteed that you will face tribulation. You will face trial. Your faith will be tested, not because God doesn't know if your faith is real or not. I mean, He already does, but it's for you to realize. And I mean, yeah, just we go in life, we experience these tests. uh Stuff happens, people happen, and and you feel like God is against you, but that is straight up not true for once. But also, that again, when you make everything, like when you make God all about you, when you're just kind of delusional, um, and just straight up make everything about you, about your own gain. Uh, yeah, just everything centered around your own life. You you fumble. Yeah, you just fumble when in these type of tests that your faith is being tested, that you're being strengthened. Uh, yeah, just you're getting character development. And when you make it, again, all about yourself, the Bible, whatever you read, um, when you make like what Jesus does in your life, you make it all about you. I mean, yes, it is your life, but He does it for more than one purpose. When you just keep your perspective narrowed to your own gain, you turn your face, or you become incapable of taking into account that Jesus, God, is works in, again, mysterious ways, yes, but not, maybe, like, what do I mean by this? That maybe um in a situation that you lost, like, I don't know, whatever it is, you lost a person, or I don't know, just you lost, okay, just you lost, you feel defeated. But again, God might be using this. Well, God is using this for a reason, but not just for a singular particular reason, for just one person. No. It's, again, since His plan is perfect, then it benefits more than just one person. So again, through these trials, which may not specifically be a loss, maybe it could be a win, but you are still being tested. Again, for once, you're getting character development. God is strengthening you. He is forming you. He's, molding you into the person that you are called to be, that He called you to be. But also, maybe He is also using this. So again, since you are not the only person in this world, He might also be using whatever happened to bring people to Him or back to Him. And even better, He might be using you as an instrument to bring other people to Him, to bring His creations to Him, to bring the lost sheep back, to the flock with the rest of the flock, and to be guided by the shepherd. And yes, oftentimes, a lot of times actually, you keep replaying this like specific thing, scenario, or event in your mind that, oh, if I did this differently, if I only said this and not said this, maybe I could have, like, I don't know, have had stuff my way, and like this wouldn't suck so much. But again, it happened that way for a reason. Of course, is if you let God's will to be done, then it happened for a reason. So if it didn't happen that way, then, for example, maybe someone wouldn't have taken into account that event so they could give their life to the Lord. Maybe if, sure, let's say it went your way, or the way that, you would have, sure, desired, then maybe that person wouldn't have learned about Jesus, or at least wouldn't have been warned. And again, when we are strangers in the faith, God always warns us all throughout our lives that, again, that if we want to live, not as a threat, again, if we want to truly live, if we want to be fulfilled, then we follow Him. We pick up our cross, we deny ourselves, we follow Him. And again, all this, or like specific talk, fits into the deny yourself part. Well, actually, a lot of stuff go into this category. But yeah, just, you have this perspective of, okay, maybe more than one person could have been affected, or just affected by this event, that in which maybe I took a loss, or that wasn't so satisfactory to me, but the Lord still used me as an instrument. I still reflected Christ to the best of my ability, and I was still spreading His gospel. I was still preaching the gospel throughout, like, with my actions, and just with my life, with how I lived, with how I reacted to certain situations. Maybe more than just you like are being affected by God's work. And yes, it is really, it is really hard to just have no reaction at all when you take a loss, and when it hurts, that when that loss hurts, it's hard to maybe, I don't know, not get mad or not cry or just wanting to quit. But again, since we don't make it all about ourselves, since it is not ultimately for our own gain, it just happens because it is in God's nature to benefit us. Um, but it is ultimately for His glory, for Him to be truly known. And again, it is not for anything or anyone else but for His glory, because that is what He deserves. He is God, the creator of the universe. You saying that, oh, he's just, and then, so he's just, like, selfish because he makes everything about himself. What are you talking about, dude? Seriously, he is a creator of the universe. Nothing you could ever own, like, it is already his. Like, I don't know, just, that is the least that God deserves. Like, all the glory, all the praise, all the honor. And yes, the least we could do is live our lives for Him. Doesn't mean for like the 500th time in this channel that doesn't mean it's gonna be easy. No, it's gonna be really hard, but it will be worth it. Yes. Yes, it will. And also, when you're reading your Bible, when you're studying the Word, and yes, and you make it all about yourself. Like, oh, I saw, I don't know, I saw the phrase, it will happen. So this thing that I really want, this car, this job, this, I don't know, financial income or like situation, or this title that I want, and it's going to happen because, I read it. I read it. It said it would happen. So it will happen. Come on, dude. Read the context of like whatever you're reading for once. And again, don't make it about you. This is pridefulness, which again, it's not good. It's not good. Just be humble and realize that again, it is not about you. It is ultimately for God's glory to be shown, for Him to be revealed in the world. He just happens to want us to be His instruments that He works through. He could just just do it all by Himself, but again, He wants us to get to know Him more by again just being used by Him, being uh, utilized by Him to bring other people to Him or back to Him. And again, maybe, for example, it's not mandatory to be perfect at the moment, and like whenever God is using you to, I don't know, preach the gospel, it is not like He can still use you if you're struggling with something. He can still use you if, I don't know, you're just struggling with, I don't know, for example, denying your flesh. He can still use you. But again, you gotta be willing. You gotta be willing to, and I mean, don't deceive other people, right? I mean, you gotta have at least like a good amount of like general knowledge of the scriptures in order to not deceive other people. But again, I mean, the Lord knows whether you are ready or not. But yes, like the point that I was trying to make is that don't think that because you are struggling with, I don't know, laziness or, I don't know, let's say lust or gluttony or pride or whatever it is, don't think that because you are struggling with these sins, then God won't use you. Then, like, yeah, you, He won't use you to bring other people to Him. No, He will. He still give us that chance. He still gives us that chance because again, He loves us. But also, I mean, the important thing is to learn from, especially the losses, to learn from them, and yes, to be better every day. So just keep improving. No, you won't be perfect, absolutely not. But that doesn't mean that you should just sit around and do nothing about it. I mean, no. I mean, how that faith that you claim to have, again, for the 500th time of this channel, again, that you have to, like, your faith has to be justified. You cannot just claim or say out loud, I have faith, and then just the next day, just, or like the rest of your life, do nothing about it and just claim that you have faith. But you also have to justify that faith by, with, with works. For example, reading your Bible every day. Not only reading it, studying it, meditating on it, and as this was the verse of the day, it was James 1:22, I believe. But be doers of the word and not only hearers of the word, so you might not deceive yourselves and others. I know maybe I didn't recite it word for word, but that's what it basically was saying. Yes, just to be doers of the world, of the word, to not just like claim to be Christian or claim to love your neighbor and then go ahead and doing the opposite of that, or having this wrong perspective on loving your neighbor, which for some people it means just accepting them as they are, uh accepting them living in sin, which you shouldn't. You yes you we are called to love the sinner, not the sin. We are called to correct people, like, of their sin, of their, like, their wicked lifestyle. But yes, it is up to them if they want to change or not. Yeah, just God doesn't force Himself in anyone's life. He He asks us for permission, surprisingly. I mean, because He's a creator of everything and everyone. So He makes it up to us if we want to accept the truth. Okay, so going back to the main thing, just stop trying to make every verse of the Bible some like stupid prophecy that you just came up with in your mind. I mean, no, like read it, learn from what, learn the actual context of what it's saying, and not just fabricate imaginary tales from it in your mind because you just want, I don't know, just do think to live for your own gain and not not for the Lord. So yeah, that was pretty much. I think that's pretty much it for today. Yeah, today's video is a little bit short, but at least, hey, we got it in. It's here. Showed up. Uh, but yes, it still sucks sometimes. And will people maybe not learn the first time, or second time, or third, or fourth, or fifth, or maybe 10th? Yes, maybe. Maybe it'll take their entire lives, or maybe they won't even learn it at all throughout their lives. But again, the warning was there. They don't have an excuse. They were warned, but they decided to harden their hearts and keep living in sin, in wickedness. And yes, it sucks so bad, incredibly bad. And just watching people not, yeah, just straight up living for themselves, and like this being painfully obvious, and this this evil, like wicked attitude being like contaging, or like, yeah, just contaminating uh other people's mindset, like being contagious, and being transmitted to other people, and these people not being the same, uh living in sin as this person. Yes, it makes it, it's PMO. Yeah, I mean, it's frustrating to see. I'm not sure if Peter would have uh would have stayed quiet, but hey, I guess we'll never know. Well, I mean, yes, but like, yeah. Um, yes, again, it's going to be really hard. Will it be worth it? Yes. Do you not see it now? Absolutely, you don't. I don't see it right now. I Since again I'm not freaking Doctor Strange. I can't see the future. Sure, I might have a guess, but I don't know 100% if I'm gonna wake up tomorrow. If I'm gonna if I'm gonna eat. If Jesus is coming back, I don't know 100%. But yes, it is worth it. Talking from experience. And yes, most of the times when I go through like trials, and when I am like my faith is tested, I tend to forget all these deeds that God has done in my life pretty freaking easy. Yeah, I just straight up forget about it and focus on what is happening right now. Like, okay, Lord, so are you gonna fix this or what? Because until this is not fixed, I'm not sure if I can have peace. Yeah, I don't know if like I was in a game, like in a soccer game, and I don't know if I just like straight up was having an anxiety attack for like no reason at all. Yeah, like nothing serious was happening. We just like kicked in. And I'm not sure if it was an anxiety attack. I don't even know. I don't think it was that bad, but I mean it felt weird. Real but not the weird like in the good way. No, it was like bad weird. But yes, the Lord reminded me of the authority that he has on this earth, which is all of the authority. He is the authority. We made clear to any evil spirits or like attacks from the enemy that again, don't mess don't mess with me because I'm I'm a follower of Christ, and guess what? I'm washed in his blood. And guess what? You couldn't even beat Michael. Like your highest, like your best guy couldn't even beat like Michael. Couldn't even scratch him. So why would a peasant of that guy would do any harm to Michael's boss? I mean, come on. But yeah, just again, final reminder that you will struggle and you will get mad, you will cry. It will suck at a level you, of course, you don't yet realize, but again, it's worth it. Yep. Especially when you see that, when you actually see that or realize that the Lord used you um, to maybe, I don't know, brighten someone's day or bring someone back to Him. I mean, how crazy is that? Like the angels already go crazy like for one repentant soul. Like angels go crazy like for one re- repentant soul. I can talk. So I mean, how much more should we, right? But again, if you make it all about yourself, you are incapable of having this perspective of, and not it's just like an imaginary perspective. No, it's what is actually happening. But since you are too focused on yourself, on your own gain, you cannot see that God works in more ways than you think at the same time. So yes, maybe your loss was someone else's win, but not just like a temporal win, an eternal win. Yeah. Uh yeah, so that's it for today. Um Stay blessed, stay rooted in this beautiful word, and stay prayed up. Bye.